And
bro, I fucking knew it, you sick bastard, bro. I hate you. That's excessive, and it's only making me think one thing, and y'all probably thinking the same. But let's get back into this video. This is crazy, man.
Can't stop, won't stop, get wild. Tear white toes, none toy flip flops.
I'm back. What's good, No Mercy Squad? You already know what time it is. It's your girl Mercy, and I'm back with another video. Before we get into this video, man, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so that you'll be notified as soon as we upload more videos. It's been a minute, man. I missed y'all, like big missed y'all. Before we get into this video, and before I forget, follow me on Instagram. You already know what time it is.
What is going on? Hello?
Give me what's going on.
Who had the knife?
My sister.
How do you sit and watch? Like, do you watch in fear? I don't think fear would have kept me back from trying to knock that bitch off my mama.
Sister.
Like ain't no way. She stays on the phone with the 13-year-old. Oh, she just a baby.
Where is your sister?
Quick!
What? I got everyone coming to you, honey. Where is your sister?
Oh my God, that's horrifying. That's with her forever.
I was on patrol, and I heard the call come over dispatch.
Green Drive, I have a female with stab wounds. Attention, ambulance is needed.
You could tell by the tone of her voice that it wasn't normal.
Sabrina has a 12-inch bread knife that she is holding in her right hand. She's covered in blood.
I could see blood on the blade. I can see blood on her. Immediately, we started screaming to drop the knife. It almost like snapped her out of whatever she was in, back to some type of reality. I kicked it away from her and we put her down on the floor. It was a very tense couple seconds.
It says Sabrina Zunick is in the hospital to treat injuries to her hands from wielding the knife.
Suspect, Sabrina Zunic, she was a 18-year-old foster child of Lisa Knafel. Also inside the house was Megan Sinella and Haley Knafel. Megan being 13 and Haley being 3 years old.
The father, Kevin, was away on a trip. He was a truck driver and he was in Michigan at that point.
Heck nah. That's
Sabrina
messed up.
was in foster care for many years before she came to the Knafels.
Some people in foster care be having like serious behavioral issues growing up, especially when they know they are adopted. They act out and shit. Even my friends growing up in school, my adopted friends, I used to want my mom to adopt me. Mom, hell nah. They was bad as shit, all of them. I can name them literally still to this day, but shout out to y'all. Cause I had a heart for them, bro, cause they home wasn't a home always.
Knafels really represented a fresh start for her. She went from a troubled home with her biological father and grandma to a youth shelter where she did not want to be. She's getting along with the family. She's doing great at school. She's not getting in trouble. Things seem to be looking up for her. I couldn't find anything indicating something like this could happen.
People gotta start thinking about y'all life. Where could this lead me? Can I get away with this? Because if you can't get away with it, you probably shouldn't do it. But under the same token, it has to be on some self-defense kind of things. I don't like bullies, bro. So if you going out and you picking fights and you just shooting niggas, I can never vibe with you on that type of time, because that's just, you're a bully. You're going out and you're starting trouble. I don't like people like that. But yeah, I like people that's gonna stand on their business though, you know. But anyways, besides all of that and this crazy girl, I would have the utmost respect for somebody that took me out of a toxic situation, especially if the environment that I was in wasn't still toxic. But we don't know, so let's continue to watch the video. We don't know why she did it, and she about to explain it. I wonder what she went through. They could have been in there raping her, you know, anything. It could have been anything. We don't know.
Call me, please. You remember me, right?
10 hours after the murder, Sabrina Zunic is released from the hospital into police custody with pending murder charges. She hasn't revealed anything about what happened. 10 hours later, pending
Our main
murder.
goal when we first interviewed Sabrina was to get Sabrina to tell us exactly what happened. We caught her coming out of the room. So
Ooh,
we
I got
knew
you.
she did it. We wanted to know why.
So what do you recall?
Yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
getting done with my homework, going, I don't know, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bed.
And we're at home.
Mm-hmm.
What, anything unusual happen?
I don't know.
What do you mean? Sabrina continues to act like she doesn't remember the events of the night. Detectives try a new direction.
How do you get along with Kevin?
Kevin and me are cool. I mean, he's more the one that helps me out. Because it's just
And then, like, you do all of this, and unless she really tripping out right now, you do all of this. You trying to backpedal. You should have never did it. And spending the rest of your life in jail is not ideal for nobody, because at least not for me. It's not for me. It's not for me. I don't want to go to jail for the rest of my life.
A long time ago.
I will if I have to, but I don't want to go.
Anything that I can go to Kevin.
Not ideal.
How about with Lisa? How are you dealing with her?
Me and Lisa's never been the best.
So is
She's
Lisa
never
the
seemed to
mom?
like me, and she's been wanting me out of the house.
Yep. Investigation sentence and opening. Abruptly switch gears.
What's your thoughts on how
Yep. Because he said we wasn't cool.
Lisa is not
Now they on her.
alive now?
What?
Unless you had a knife.
I just want to see how they gonna swindle their way through it, because she really acting like she don't. She is pale. She is ghostly, bro. Look at her skin.
It is.
I want to see how she gonna pedal her way through. Try to.
This is really good.
Denise is dead.
Come on now.
Sorry.
I don't believe this. Nobody else is hurt.
Nobody else was hurt. Thank goodness.
Sabrina never denies committing the murder. She just acts confused when I tell her that she's the one who killed Lisa Knafel. We could have waited here for 4 days and we were probably gonna get the same answers from her. We made the decision that we're just gonna cut this down because she's not gonna give us anything else that we need.
Well, anyways, if people was dumb, they would believe that she didn't remember, bro. Cause how the do you not remember? I don't know. Let's just see. Let's see. Like, cause I don't want to seem like easily gullible. I want them to pick through it. Like, there's steps and there's a process to really pick through it. They gotta do some type of mental evaluation. Cause what if she really don't remember, bro? That'd be crazy. Detectives obtained a search warrant for the electronics found at the crime scene.
I was hoping to find some text messages, some emails, some search history as to why this crime took place. Over the past several weeks, Kevin Knafel and Sabrina text messaged each other over 1,000 times.
1,000?
I did not think it was normal for a foster father and a foster daughter.
Nah, no. This is not leading to where I think it's gonna lead. I know it's not leading to where I think it's gonna lead. Why? That's so sick, bro. 1,400 times, almost 1,500 times you communicated with this girl, which is fine if that's your relationship, but it should be father and daughter, perhaps. You know what I mean? But to text your dad 1,500 times, that's excessive, and it's only making me think one thing, and y'all probably thinking the same. But let's get back into this video. It's crazy, man.
To have thousands of text messages between the two of them.
I know he not, bro. Not over the daddy. Like, for real. Authorities suspect Kevin O may have information what happened that night. Kevin agrees to be interviewed only with the attorney present.
Hang on, Rob Harmer.
We were confident that Kevin left for work at 8 p.m.
But if he told her to kill this girl,
and he didn't get back into town until after Lisa's death. So we want to know from his perspective as to if there was any argument going on at the house before he left.
And then you told me you wanted to talk about his wife's work. Correct. That's the subject matter.
Yes.
So,
I told his lawyer that we would just talk about the work, but I was hoping that maybe he would open up and give us some insight as to what was going on and why the reason that this happened.
Kevin, do you know anything that was happening at the house the night before you left for work that night?
well, hang on a second. We just talking about his wife's work. What's going on at the house the night before is not his wife's work.
he brought his attorney in quick.
Okay. Where does your wife work at?
County Children's Family Services.
What does she do there?
She was a social worker for the children's section.
Oh, but
He was looking down. There was no tears.
It's natural
there was
for her
no
to want to help
anger.
children. And
Were
she
you
picked
and
the wrong
Lisa in
damn
the
one.
process of going through a divorce?
Okay, now we're getting outside the scope.
Kevin Knafe.
What if when they went through the adoption process, since this is her husband, he picked the one that he thought was the cutest or the one that he wanted to be with? What if that was his whole thought process the whole time? That is some sick shit. Because if that's where this is leading to, bro, you got to look at it from every angle. That's disgusting, though.
Knafe was not willing to help the police in finding out exactly what happened to his wife. Why is he not cooperating with us?
I know why, because he was doing what he wasn't supposed to be doing with that little girl. Oh my gosh. 6 months after Lisa Knowles' murder, there is a major breakthrough. Still in custody, Sabrina Zunick agrees to talk to the prosecutor, Karen Cowell, through the process called a proffer.
So a proffer
Okay.
is a good faith first step when the defense attorney, the prosecution meet with the suspect. It's an opportunity for them to be 100% complete, honest, and tell
Without
exactly
being
what happened.
charged.
It's a first step into a plea agreement. We cannot use this against her in court.
Yeah, without
What
using
we
it against
believe
them, I mean.
from conversations is that what led up to this homicide, to this murder, is that there was another party involved in planning that.
Yes.
Another party involved?
My foster father. It was...
What?
In court.
I mean, bro, why am I acting? But she admitted it though, so she just snitched on him. So it just caught me by shock because she a little snitch. But yeah, like go ahead. Like I knew that he did have something to do with it, but you know.
Is that what led up to this homicide, to this murder, is that there was another party involved in planning that.
Yes. It was Kevin Knafe, my foster father.
They little snitch. So you gonna kill her and then just because you caught, you gonna tell. You might as well listen. They already got you. It's really no point in putting nobody else into it at this point. I swear, you can't sit there and be mad that you got caught. You got caught red-handed, and you did it in front of everybody. You wasn't slick with it or nothing. Like you wasn't trying to get away with it. So don't throw him up under the bus now. I mean, just go ahead. It might as well just be one person in this bit. You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna get out of that? I wonder what her plea deal was, though.
It was Kevin's idea, and it was talked about after we were having sexual relations, and...
Bro, I fucking knew it, you sick bastard, bro. I hate you fucking grown-ass men that's looking at these little girls. Y'all dicks, though, like... Y'all gotta do better, bro. If you one of those niggas and you watching my video right now, like, click the off. Like, please, like, get away from me. Oh my God. That's a little ass girl. That's your foster child. Which, that is the road that you took on. I'm sure them folks, I'm positive them folks ain't tell you you could do that to that girl in that paperwork. I'm positive they didn't say that.
was in marriage. He wanted to get a divorce, but Haley, which is a 3-year-old daughter of his and her, was in the picture, and he wanted full custody. She would get custody or it would be shared, and he didn't want that happening. So the alternative was for for this to happen.
When was it after you...
Ladies, please listen to me. Don't let a man put you in a position to your life up. Put no houses in your name for a man, no cars in your name for a man. Don't do nothing like that that's gonna allow him to mess your life up. If he wanted his wife dead, he should have did it himself, and he should have left her out of it. If that's what you want, you do it. Don't go chasing after no man. Don't be going out robbing and killing people just because you love him and that's what he doing. Like, let him do that. If it's real love, he wouldn't put you in harm's way. I promise you.
Started to live there on a daily basis, that your relationship with Kevin changed. When did the sexual nature start to change?
It all started with sex, but with massages, because he was a truck driver and his legs would cramp, so it was inner thigh. Then
it was inner thigh.
Got into sex.
Does he ever tell you, hey, you can't tell anybody about this?
All the time.
Did he say what would happen if you told
Then you'd be taken out of my care and I could lose my foster parent license.
What did you say in response to that?
I would never do that.
Okay.
Telling him.
As Sabrina and Kevin's relationship continued, Sabrina described...
Bro, people ask me why. Like, I love having female friends, but I do not like I hate stupid females. She'll never make it in my circle of friends. I've been stupid before. We've all been stupid before. But I cannot stand a stupid female, bro. Like, oh my God.
The increasing tension she felt from Lisa, and that Sabrina felt that she was
falling in love with this man. Look at him.
So Kevin convinced Sabrina,
slimy, greasy mother,
and did get caught, that she would only do 2 to 5 years. Bro. That he would protect her, and that after she got out, that he would be there with her. They would buy a house.
After she got out. After she got out. Out of here. After you get out, you do it. I'm not going to jail for you. You crazy schmuck.
Figured Haley.
So have you talked to him since then?
No.
After you get out, we're going to buy a house together, bruh. Listen, please, nigga, you go to jail. You do that. You go kill your wife. I'm not doing that. Listen, when you get out, I'll probably be married with kids with my other nigga. Probably rich as chilling, laid back, kicking it, enjoying my life. It's so much life out here to be falling for these booby traps. Y'all just, bro, do y'all think?
Letters, no calls, no nothing. Nothing.
That's when we learned that Kevin helped plan this murder.
No letters, no call, no nothing. Duh.
And essentially,
he had something to do with it. I wouldn't contact your after you got caught neither.
His wife out of the picture, and to collect life insurance money.
Oh, but bro, this nigga is a mastermind. So I'm gonna the little bitch, make her kill my wife, make her fall in love. She gonna do whatever I want, because this is how a lot of women mind think. I don't know what the is wrong with y'all, but this is how a lot of y'all think. Or once he make you fall in love, you gonna be wrapped around his finger and wherever he say go. And that's how a lot of y'all operating. Y'all stupid. Y'all dumb. Where your brain go? Really goofy.
Sabrina's childhood, I believe, is probably the most important thing to
she had a lot of trauma,
understand. Something like this could happen.
Where do y'all logic be, bro?
Sabrina had never experienced a stable family, a loving household, the sense of security, the sense of belonging. Kevin seemed to know how to prey on Sabrina's vulnerabilities.
But I'm saying, you gotta be on your P's and Q's. People will manipulate the out of you. Manipulation is a real thing. You gotta sit back and ask yourself, like, why he ain't trying to do it? Why you want me to do it? That'd be me. Motherfucker ask me to do stupid shit. Why you want me to do it? Hell nah, you do it, but yeah. If I'm doing life, it's gonna be solely based off of me.
In my opinion, the verdict came very quickly.
That
the jury came up with a guilty verdict.
Me to go kill somebody.
I believe it took.
See, and that's another thing. It never made sense to me for a motherfucker to tell me what to do. Like, this my mother life. Like, now there's rules and procedures that you do have to follow. I'm not saying it like that, but don't tell me to go do some bullhead, dog head shit. Like, you just never know. Motherfucker try to send you off. Like, you just can't do that with me. I'm not going. Let's finish this shit out. We got a couple seconds left.
A matter of about 2 days.
He convicted on all 11 charges. And he only got 30 years, but he's also sentenced to additional 12 years for having a sexual relationship with a minor. They like really, bro, I just feel like if he was black, he would have got more time. This thing only got 42 years. Bro, they would have threw a nigga under the bus for just having sexual relationships with a minor, which I don't mind. Because I feel like any nigga that's really doing that, they should, you know what I mean, do away with them, bro. And they didn't tell what happened to her. I mean, I'm sure it's public. So, I'm 100% sure it's public. So, leave it in the comment section. Yeah, that video was different. I'm not for harming the people that care for them. It's dumb, first of all. So I don't really know the situations. It was up, but she was really manipulated. Maybe the lady found out that she was her husband. Now he's doing 42 years of his life in prison. All because you wanted to kill your wife when you could have just divorced her. That's the type of stuff I don't get.
They always say that girls is greener on the other side. Who cross these tracks, it be a motherfucking homicide. They always say the grass is greener on the other side. Who cross these tracks, it be a motherfucking homicide. I watch them people fight their demons till they own demise. I watch the grown man lose his mama, that shit make me cry. They always say the grass is greener on the other side. We'll cross these tracks, it be a motherfucking